Hello, welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you here. May I kindly ask you to introduce yourself and your role, and also tell us a little bit about your project and what does it mean for you to be part of the European Maritime Days, and how this represent a platform not only for knowledge sharing but also for networking and in this case, I will say also highlighting the importance of your work.
Yes. Thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here. So my name is Farah Obaidullah, and I'm the founder and director of Women4Oceans, a platform that accelerates ocean solutions by promoting diversity in the ocean space. And so, yeah, I am at this European Maritime Day to promote the work that we're doing together as a coalition called the EU4Ocean Coalition on ocean literacy. And part of that is a campaign called the Make EU Blue campaign, hashtag Make EU Blue, where we're encouraging everybody around Europe to come into action for the ocean. And I was at the EMD conference last year in Den Helder, which is where I'm from, the Netherlands. And we launched the campaign then. And we had the commissioner, Sinkevicius, make his pledge for the ocean. And we had many other people across Europe make a pledge for the ocean. And so really being here, it's great to see 1 year later how far those pledges have come. You know, what the progress is. So, for example, my pledge was to make a book about the ocean that brings together the expertise of ocean experts around the world, all women, about all the ways that our lives interact with the ocean and all the things we can do to improve ocean health. And so being here, I'm able to see, okay, how far has that pledge come? My own pledge, I'm almost done with the book. But I'm also looking at people at this conference, how far have they come with the pledge? And really just encouraging everybody, wherever you are, whether you live near or far from the ocean, to make a pledge for the ocean, because we can all make a difference. And the important thing about this is that then we send a clear message to decision makers, including the European Commission, that we are ready to take action. And now it's time for government and leaders and municipalities to take action as well, because time is running out. So, yes.
Thank you very much. Are you hopeful for the future?
Oh, it's a difficult question. I wouldn't do the work that I'm doing if I didn't have some hope. But I have seen, over the years that we are getting to a point where, it's not enough to hope. We actually need action. We need to scale that action. We need to set aside our differences and work together, collaborate much better. And for once, we need to not think about profit and economical growth in the traditional sense, and really put the safety of our planet, because that's our safety, first. If we can really make that promise to each other, then my hope will start returning again. Yeah.
One last question. A couple of years ago, 2018, I think, it was the theme of World Ocean Days that is approaching soon, was gender and ocean. 2 days, 2 years, 3 years after, actually 4 now, with 2 of pandemics, do you think that the narrative and also the action in the working environment, but in generally speaking, in the marine conservation and maritime sector field has changed?
I mean, unfortunately, change is slow. So 2018 was not very long ago. Like you said, we had 2 years of pandemic. What I am seeing is that there is more recognition of the concept of gender equality within the ocean space. I'm already having conversations with philanthropists about, they want to understand why it's important. I mean, yes, there's SDG 5, which talks about gender equality across, all sustainability goals, but really making that explicit within the ocean space and that context, why it matters and how we can achieve it, those conversations are, to be honest, only just beginning. So yes, we're seeing more conferences include more women in their panels, so moving away from the typical male panel. But really, this gender equality is across the entire spectrum, whether you're talking about fishing communities at a very rural level, or whether you're talking about the corridors of power at the United Nations, where we still see an overwhelming number of men negotiating on behalf of our collective future. So there's still a lot of work to do, but I think we all recognize the importance of having that diversity to shape our collective future.
Thank you very much. This was also recognized in the speech of the commissioner today. So I think that we are moving towards the good direction, but we need still to work a lot to make this just and diverse and rich ecosystem of work. Exactly. Thank you so much.